video, we're going to talk about highlighting your agents, and we're going to see all the options available to do this. Let's get started. Just a few things to mention before we get started. Number one is, in order to use any of this and to be able to create agent websites and main brokerage websites, you need an IDX broker account. Or if you're an agency, your realtors need to have an IDX broker account. Number two is, in order to use any of these agent options, the agent needs to have a seat on the IDX broker account, meaning they need to be accounted for on the IDX broker. If the agents are all part of one team, one brokerage, they can share one IDX broker account. The account needs to be multi-user, right? So if you have 3 agents, then you need to add 3 users on your account. If you have 50, you need to have the seat for 50, right? And add their information, add their bio, add their name, their email, their phone number, their picture, etc. All of that information needs to be loaded into IDX broker. Okay, now the options we have, obviously this is to display their contact information, their bio, and the featured listings. Okay, we want to have a way to highlight the agents. The very first option, it's the standard traditional option. It's called the agent profiles. And these are a page on the IDX broker. We'll get to that in just a moment. As a second option, we have the Excellent Agent app, which is an IDX add-on app that Realty Candy created. The third option here is the agent websites. And the agent websites can be of 2 different ways. We'll get to that in just a moment as well. Okay, so to get started, the traditional or standard way to do this is using the agent profile page from IDX broker. So it has the picture, the contact info right here. It's like cut out, but it has the contact information, the email, the phone number, and whatever bio they add. Below here, you can see the listings active for this agent as well. And we'll get to the real life examples in just a moment. But it's important to know that this is an IDX page, meaning it uses a subdomain. It includes the contact, the bio, and the listings for that agent. This does lead routing as well. So if a lead comes to this page and they start looking around from here, the system will detect that and will use their agent ID. This is why we need them to have a seat. It will use their agent ID to assign a lead to an agent. Okay? So that agent can be notified that there's a lead for them. Now let's go to the second, to see an example of an agent profile page. This is one of our clients who uses the agent profile pages. As you can see, they chose to not put a bio there. That's fine as well. So you can see their contact information, their photo, their name, and the active listings. Simple, concise, looks good. Okay, now for the second option, we have the Excellent Agent app. Again, this app is an IDX add-on. So Realty Candy created this app, and you can find it at idxaddons.com. This is a more streamlined solution. It looks a bit more modern since it has a header. And it's a fast solution. With the Excellent Agent app, you just follow the steps that the tutorial includes, and you'll be able to use it. As you can see, this has a header, the same header as the main brokerage site. The information, the contact info, the email. It has a search bar. And again, it does lead routing. So if somebody comes here, the system will detect and assign that lead to this specific agent. This is an example as well. This is another agent on that same brokerage on Heartland. As you can see, it looks pretty nice, and you can edit what picture, the colors, and how everything looks there. Okay, and now for the third option, we have the agent websites. These are for high level. Technically, you can do them using any other platform or a CRM or a website editor or creator, but it's fast, more efficient when you use high level, because you can clone a template and apply it to all the sub accounts for your agents. So these are the agent websites. They are Go High Level sites. As mentioned, they include a search bar and the featured listings widget. And since this is a page on Go High Level, the agent or anyone from your team can go in and edit the specific website. This is an individual customized website. Now, regarding the options, like I was saying, for the agent websites, two options. Number one, the website uses a subdomain. So it's like ashleyclifton.hugginsrealty.com, I don't know, like antonio.hugginsrealty.com, james.hugginsrealty.com, frank.hugginsrealty.com, etc. Every agent has a subdomain, but it's using the main brokerage name, okay? And in terms of how it looks inside Go High Level, every agent has their own sub-account and their own website that exists in their sub-account. So they have full access and ownership to go into that website and add pages, add a blog, and add whatever they want. The other option is using their own domain. So say the main domain is hugginsrealty.com, and so all the agents from that brokerage, still all sharing one IDX broker account, can each have their own domain. And we've seen some examples in which within the same brokerage, agents prefer to use different website platforms. Like, for example, one agent wants to use WordPress, another agent wants to use Wix, another one wants to use Go High Level. Like, they prefer to make their website in different editors or in different platforms, and that is fine as well. They can use this one using their own domain, or even the subdomain. They can make the website wherever they like, and use their own domain, or using their own, or using a subdomain as well. In this option, the design doesn't have to match the main brokerage. In this option, in using the subdomain, and we'll see that in just a bit, but in using the subdomain, the header and the footer should match, because whenever you go to search for a property or go to any IDX broker page, it's gonna go back to hugginsrealty.com, to the main one, because again, you're all sharing one IDX broker account. So the feed is just one, okay? And then when using their own domain, the header and the footer can be different. It's important to note that there can be a slight delay of like seconds, and 2 seconds probably at most, in which the main brokerage header will show, and then it will revert back to the main one. If I'm being completely honest, this is the option that I would recommend the least, like using their own domain, because it can be slow loading, right? Because again, you're all sharing one IDX broker account, and the system needs to recognize that this is the same IDX broker account, but it's a whole different header and design. Okay, so here's an example of the agent websites. This is using a subdomain. So for example, ashleyclifton.hugginsrealty.com. So this is why the header is the same exact header and footer as the main brokerage site, as hugginsrealty.com, so that when people go to a property or a map search or anything, it looks seamless. This is an example of an agent using her own domain. So this header and the design and the footer doesn't match her main brokerage site. Okay, and as a bonus tip or information, we have a service in which you can delegate the creation of these websites to Realty Candy. It's a one-time fee of $1,000, and we can create up to 300 agent websites. The thing to note here is right now we only have one template option. It's pretty good looking, honestly, the best looking that we have. It's using a luxury agent template. So this is what it's gonna look like. Obviously the picture of the agent, the bio, and the contact info and their listings. It looks really good. I'm gonna show you in just a bit. But yeah, we can create up to 300 websites using this template. You will still need to enter, again, manually the information. You need to go to IDX Broker and enter their name, their picture, their bio, their contact info, their email, etc. And we will take care of creating the website and populating that information. And obviously integrating it with IDX Broker as well. So we will put in the search bar and other widgets that are in that template. I'm gonna show you that as well. Okay, so yeah, this is a great deal, especially for big offices. I know this can be time consuming, so we're happy to help you with this. this is what that template looks like. And well, this is, you know, just some quick information, but if you have any other questions, we will be happy to hop on a call with you or to send any information via email. You can also schedule a meeting with any of us. And yeah, we'll be happy to help. You can find this information if you just go to realtycandy.com and go to the About section right here. If I click on About, you'll see our phone number, our email, and you can schedule a meeting with any of us. You'll be taken to the calendar link. Okay, let's take a look at the examples that I showed you earlier. So MTX Realty, this is a client example. They use the agent profile page. So this is an IDX broker page. This is using the Excellent Agent app. The Excellent Agent app, we can find it if we go to idxaddons.com, click on widgets, and type in Excellent Agent. The Excellent Agent give each agent their own branded space with automatic lead assignment. Right, so you'll be able to set up the preferences for that and create those pages for them. Again, this is still using, as you can see, an IDX page. So this is the same link as the other one that's not using Excellent Agent. Okay, now for the third option for the agent website. This, for example, is an agent website that's using a subdomain. So they actually use Go High Level, Huggins Realty. So if you go to ashleyclifton.hugginsrealty.com, as you can see, you'll have a search bar, featured listings, and like I said, this website exists in her Go High Level sub account. So she can go in and add a blog, add pages, change colors, change this picture, whatever she wants to do here. The only thing that's populating from IDX Broker is basically the search bar and the widgets. As you can see, it's very important to note that, again, because they're all sharing one IDX Broker account, if I go to the search bar, please watch the URL. Right now, we're in a Go High Level page. If we go to anything IDX Broker related, we'll be taken back to homes.hugginsrealty.com, which is the main brokerage site. Okay, I've been here many times, and so that's why it's asking me to sign in. But this is how it works. This is the option for the $1,000 service for up to 300 agents, and this is what that looks like. It has a search bar and the featured listings for that agent. This section is optional as well. You can remove or leave this, but this is how it looks with obviously your information, your logo, and your contact info. So again, let us know if you have any other questions. We'll be happy to help or answer any other specific needs that you may have. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.